Hi there, Jeffrey Rhoades from Experimental Homesteader, Exotic Gardening, and Sheri and Richerson.com. Please subscribe. Hit that join button, join our membership. Well, have to go back to work tomorrow. Don't really want to. Was working away today. Finally finished cleaning up the one goat stall. Basically, I had it cleaned out. I just had the stuff in the trailer behind the lawnmower. Had run out of gas, so finally got some gas in the lawnmower. Got the trailer emptied out up at the compost bin, which is actually kind of overflowing at the moment. But a lot of it is lightweight stuff. There's a lot of spacing between it. Once it rains, once we get a good rain, solid rain, it'll probably compress down quite a bit and start breaking down faster. Got the fire, the burn pile going again. Cleaned up the side yard of most of the debris, the small limb and leaf debris that was out there from the storm a couple weeks ago. So I'm down to basically just the larger limbs that still need to be cut to size, and some of it split. But it's looking a lot better over there. Cleaned up a lot more. I've still got brush in other areas that I need to move. Still got some mowing to do before I move some of the brush. Some of it's going on the hugelkultur area, and I got started on that a little bit, laying some brush the way I want it, because I'm wanting to do a mounded area where it's basically flat on the ends but mounded over. So I'm putting the limbs, the cut ends, basically on laying them so that the cut ends are at one end or the other, rather than just haphazardly throwing everything on there, because we want it to have a certain shape to it. In part because of where we've got it located with our tunnel house. We don't want it, falling over into the tunnel house. So I want it basically to have a flat edge on one end. So I'm working on that, trying to get the brush moved and laid the way I want it. And then we can start putting other stuff on top of all the brush, get our soil basically up on top, so it'll work its way down as everything breaks down. And so it's coming along. I've got a plan. I've got an idea for it. So now it's just a matter of implementing my vision of it. So did some other stuff around. We've got the chicks out front now, and they're doing fine. They seem to be enjoying being outside. Our regular chickens are still producing. They're starting to produce more, although I'm still having to hunt around a little bit. A couple of the hens in the one nest box are trying to bury and hide their eggs, so I have to kind of check around and make sure of the eggs for that. And but the majority of our canning is completed. We've still got some smaller stuff, like the potatoes and the carrots that we're working on. We've still got some meat that we're wanting to do. But a good chunk of, the canning, the tomatoes. The tomatoes are done.
Except those ones in the freezer.
Well, other than the ones that we froze that we'll deal with at another time. But the majority, the main tomato is done. Now we're dealing with some storage issues down in the basement. We have plenty of room down there. It's just we don't have a lot of shelving units, and so we're trying to work out some makeshift shelves, clean out some shelves that we're not using for other stuff, rearranging, and so that we have room for everything where we can get it on shelves and we can be able to see what we have. A big part is just going to be the visual aspect, so that we know, okay, we've got X number of jars of this, and as we start using it, we can tell, okay, we've gone through half of what we have, so, but it's a lot of work, but the payoff at the end is worth it. So and like I said, I have to go back to work tomorrow. Not really sure what I'm gonna be walking into when I get back to work. Somebody else was doing my job for 3 days. I may walk into a complete disaster. I may walk into an absolutely perfect, everything is done and done just right, and I have a nice smooth day. I don't know. I tend to err on the side of it's going to be a complete disaster when I go back, but I might be surprised. So we'll see. I'm just hoping that it's not an absolute complete disaster. That's what I'm hoping. So that maybe I have a decent day, can come home, maybe get some stuff done here in the afternoon, and have a decent week this week. But I don't know. We'll see. We've had some really nice weather last several days. We did get a little bit of rain today. We had a downpour for about 3 minutes or so, and that was it. But the temperatures have been rather mild, especially for August. But we'll see how things go the next couple of weeks. We're heading into September. This is when sometimes we can get some real nasty hot temperatures, but at the same time, this is when it starts normally to kind of cool off by the end of the month. We sometimes will get our first frosts sometime in September. So it's Indiana. You never really know. But we'll see what happens. So anyways, I think that's going to do it for tonight. Once again, please subscribe. Give us thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below. And we will see everybody tomorrow. Stay safe out there.